to sow seeds of a pitcher plant. Okay, so we need seeds. Sarracenia or pitcher plant seeds, they are much bigger than, for example, sundew or drosera seeds. They won't stick to anything, but with them there is another trick. They need to be stratified. This means they need to have a cold treatment. It's really simple. When you have them in a bag like this, just pop them in the fridge for like a month or 2 months, or even over the winter. The longer the better. Actually, just don't leave them in there like for a few years. Anyway, seeds, you need a pot with the standard mix that you use. I use 2/3 peat, 1/3 perlite. It's moistened already, because obviously once the seeds are on, you're not going to be spraying anything on top. You'll just put it in a pot with water, so it wicks water and it keeps itself moist. Before we start, like usually, you have your little paper, like something to mark the plant that hopefully will grow from these seeds, so you know for later. So just again, just spread them evenly, as even as possible, over the top of the soil. I mean, you can sow them all, that's what I'm doing, or you can just sow maybe a part of them if you want to try later, or just to keep them in reserve for like whatever reason. Anyway, this is it. You don't cover the seeds, you don't press on them, nothing. Just leave them like this, pop them somewhere in the water, and watch them grow. And they should, I mean, depending on what they want to do on the season, on how well stratified they were, on which species exactly they are, they might be out in, I don't know, a few weeks or in a few months. And since it's wild species, they won't all come out at once, so they will just start, but at some point, if you don't pick them out, you will have a pot full of tiny plants. What I mean by tiny plants is this. Yeah, teensy tiny. These guys were sown, let's see, so last year, and they haven't been replanted yet, which I should have done, but I just did not have time. If I would replant them, because I replanted some of them, individual plants would already look like this. So difference, if you see this tiny little picture and this one, they are the same age, just these have been replanted, these have not been replanted. They need space, of course, and they need food. Until they can catch something, they will grow really slowly. As soon as they are big enough that they can start catching, they will start growing very fast. There's ways of feeding Sarracenias into the pitchers, and there are ways of fertilizing them, but I think we'll have to leave that for another video. So for now, if this was helpful, if it was interesting to see, or I don't know, not too boring, I'd be really happy for a like and a subscribe. Have a nice day and see you next time.